Hello, it's meteorologist Angus Hines here at the Bureau of Meteorology. Today is Wednesday the 25th of June and today is the last day of the severe weather event which has impacted southeastern parts of the country. It will be subsiding tomorrow, but before that happens we've got more damaging winds, more very high tides and more snow in the forecast. Let's get into it with this severe weather update. This is the weather situation. It is a cold front causing most of the issues at the moment, but we'll see through Wednesday afternoon this cold front is peeling off the country out into the Tasman Sea and conditions are really settling down for Thursday. So it is really the next 6 to 12 hours where we need to be alert and aware of what's going on, and for many people over that time the main thing will be damaging wind gusts. We've seen the damaging winds ease across South Australia, Victoria and Tasmania, but those damaging winds are continuing across New South Wales for Wednesday afternoon. We're mostly looking at strong winds in the Great Dividing Ranges, which is these inland areas here, but notice the warnings go out towards the coast as well, and that does include Wollongong, Sydney and the Hunter region and Newcastle. So there's some pretty big urban areas affected by these strong winds through the next few hours. Also note the warning just reaches the border and goes into the far south of inland Queensland. In these yellow areas we could see gusts up to 110 kilometres an hour over the next few hours, and that is still enough to cause some damage through the afternoon. We could see fallen trees and branches, we could see dangerous driving conditions, especially in those higher roads and alpine passes, and there's a chance that we could see some power outages as well. This should all wind down as those winds subside tonight or overnight. Alongside the wind we have some powerful ocean conditions, including some 6 to 8 metre waves across the stretch of coastline today, as well as some large waves building around New South Wales. These powerful waves will be accompanied by very high tides, particularly across the Victorian coastline, including around Port Phillip Bay and Melbourne, also southeastern parts of Tasmania, including around that Hobart area. In these yellow regions we could see the tide levels significantly higher than what you would typically see at high tide. If you add these high tides and those big waves together, we're talking about the risk of coastal inundation, seawater up and over low-lying coastal areas. We'll also see hazardous conditions on the water if you're out on your boat, swimming or surfing, and there's a chance for some coastal erosion with those powerful waves maybe causing some damage to exposed beaches. I would also like to mention snow. Now there's no warnings out for snow, but it's a big part of the weather situation for the day today because we've got fairly extensive snow across all alpine areas through southeastern Australia. The snow will fall to relatively low levels as well. I've just overlaid the levels and we could see snow at or anywhere above 500 metres in altitude for Tasmania, 800 metres for the Grampians in Western Victoria, 600 metres for the northeast ranges of Victoria, 700 metres for the Snowies and the Canberra Hills, and 700 metres up around the Blue Mountains inland of Sydney. Some of these areas up in the Alps through here could see half a metre of snow today. We've already seen about 30 centimetres, so another 20 would give us that half a metre mark. For Tasmania and for some of these other areas, it's likely to be closer to 2 or to 10 centimetres worth of snowfall. So we've got another 6 to 12 hours of severe weather before the end is in sight. Much calmer conditions heading in our way on Thursday. Stay up to date with the latest on the Bureau's website and app. Thanks for watching.